we are at the Pet Wash.
Yep, we're at the Pet Wash at Pittsboro Pet Supply.
Okay.
I'm Josh, and I'm here with Gene.
Alright, and this is my dog, Zhuk. He's 65 pounds now. You said if they're too heavy, you don't have to...
You don't have to put them in the tub here. So we have a tub, this whole entire room, and we'll pan to it at the end.
Okay.
The whole entire room is a wet room. So you can wash them on the floor. You can wash them in the tub. As long as they stay in the room, we're good.
Alright. Zhuk is part lab. He does like water, but the funny thing is, when I take him out in the mornings and it's raining, he doesn't particularly care for the rain. So I think we're set up. All right, are you ready, buddy? So we get him in the pet. He's shaking a little bit, but he's fine because he thinks he's going to the vet, but he's not.
Oh, we're doing good.
All right.
All right.
We're supposed to put in. Oh, before we start that, I get him up here, and then what else do I need to do?
So let's turn Zhuk a little bit. We've got a tie-off point here.
All right, come here, buddy. Turn around. Look, this is reality. This is
some reality TV.
This is reality TV. And the reason I'm here is because my wife drove by Pittsboro Pet Supply the other day, and she's like, "Hey, you got to go wash the dog." She doesn't really talk like that, but that's just my impression of her. And I'm like, "Look, I can wash the dog at home." And she goes, "No, this looks like a really convenient and nice place to do this." So we get the dog. I've got him tied down. He will be fine.
Hello, Zhuk. And so for everybody on live, so our pet wash is 24/7, and this room that we're in is actually temperature controlled.
Right. It's air conditioned during the summertime
and heated in the winter.
So you're covered. So
yep.
He is fine. All right. Then what we do is we take the credit card and put it in there.
Yep. So what we want to do first is actually get the dog situated, because when we start the payment process, we have 15 minutes to wash our dog, and if you run out of time, we gotta pay for another 15 minutes, and it's $10 for 15 minutes, and everything is included.
All right, and I've talked with Josh. One of the things he's going to do is walk us through this so that we get this done in 15 minutes.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert the credit card, and we have...
It's authorizing.
All right, so now we're populating time. We're taking our... So it just says remove our card. All right, so now we have 15 minutes.
All right.
So now we're just going to hit the rinse button because we want to get our dog wet.
All right, here we go.
And so the water is warm. It's not too hot.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
I don't have to worry. Oh, there it goes. All right.
Yep. And so we have a water heater attached to it, so it always stays the same exact temperature.
All right, buddy. Look, you need to stand up a little bit. There you go. I know. Now he's licking his chop.
That's right.
All right.
And so the nice thing is,
there we go. Hold on, buddy.
If you're washing either in the tub or on the floor, we have these nice non-slip mats. Even if they get wet, they are still non-slip.
Yeah, and anyone who's washed their dog, remember, don't wear. They have nice slip mats, non-slip mats, but your dog will still shake off the water.
That's exactly right.
Which means don't wear your nice clothes.
That's right. And so basically what we're going to want to do right here is we want to get our dog just wet.
Okay, he's just wet. Are you
Yep.
just wet?
So now we're going to go to step 2. So we want to either do shampoo, so we have oat shampoo and tearless shampoo. When I've washed my dogs in here, I like oat shampoo because it gives them a nicer, relaxing coat. So that's what I use.
All right, so when I press this now, I'm going to get water and oat shampoo coming.
You're going to get water and oat shampoo, so it might take a second because we got to filter out some of the water from that. So if you just push the handle, it'll start spewing out shampoo here.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Now, all right.
So we're going to want to just get him wet and with the shampoo, and then once we get him doused in it, we're going to want to put...
All right, now do I want to start from top to bottom, or
I just do whatever my dogs tell me I'm going to do. My dogs are exactly like Zhuk. They don't hate it, but they don't enjoy it.
Well, the funny thing is, I've got a little kid swimming pool for him, and he will pop his butt in there and just sit in there.
That's right.
And actually, he likes days like today because he likes to hang out outside. Speaking of which, And maybe we'll talk about this later. He's got a little dirt in his ear, so what's your recommendation on a little dirt on the top of the ears?
So what I would do is not use the shampoo, and I would just use water and try to get that out with your fingers.
Alright, so, come on buddy, let's get the undercarriage here.
Yep. And the reason I told Gene to tie his dog off is because we don't want him accidentally coming out.
Right.
And if you forgot a leash or have one of those retractable leashes, we do have a leash here. We do ask that you leave it here. They're just over in the corner.
Alright, I'm 2.5 minutes into this, so am I doing well so far?
I think so. You're doing great.
Alright. Buddy, we are... Mom's going to love you when I come home because she's going to say you smell better than I do. Yeah, go ahead.
That's right.
Yeah, I have to be careful about him with ear infections. He had one last year, and as most of you people who've ever had a dog with ear infections know, it can get a little bit on the pricey side to get taken care of. So,
all right. So now that we've got some soap into him, now I saw what you were doing. We want to lather it into him. So just a little bit of getting it into his skin, and especially with being a lab, we want to rub it in there.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't, well, he sheds about once a year, but he doesn't shed like some dogs that he's doing that right now.
Yep, and so we're going through blowout. I have a part lab, and so we have that too. And so you don't have to worry about it. Our drains have hair catching systems and everything. And so what we want to do, like after we lather in...
can you stand up? No, you can't. All right.
After we lather in, we want to go back to the rinse and just quickly get all the shampoo out.
What are you?
You said he popped into the kitty pool. We're just doing that.
Look at this dog. He's not comfortable. You know I have to rinse you off, right?
Right.
It's all right. You're good, buddy.
All right. So let's hit that rinse button.
All right. So I hit the rinse.
Yep.
Flea and tick. Do I need to give him?
We're gonna go back to that. So we're gonna hit rinse real quick. So get that shampoo out.
I got dog hair all over me now.
Yep. So we just want to get all that shampoo out.
All right. Now, is there a way? Because Zhuk's 65 pounds, and this is there like a? This is, I would say, more of a stream versus what some people might refer to as a shower. So is there a setting that gives me a different kind of stream, or is this pretty much consistent throughout the whole thing?
It is consistent, so there's only one. There's only one setting.
All right.
And so you can actually, if you let your hand off, it'll go just a little bit less.
All right. Good thing to know then. So I haven't pressed all the way down, which Mr. Zhuk's okay with, but I also need you to stand up, buddy.
Come on, Zhuk. Come here, buddy. Let's get him.
And you should be able to do this with one person.
Yep. We're just having a good time.
Right.
Come here, Zhuk.
That's what guys do on a Friday afternoon and lunchtime, have a good time giving the dog life. But you know what? My wife will be so happy, and most of us who are watching this who are married know that a happy wife makes for a happy life.
All right. So now we got him rinsed off. Let's switch over to conditioner real quick.
Conditioner.
Yep. So and it kind of gives it to you down in each step. So we do this so that his hair stays kind of like a person. We want our hair to stay soft.
You want your hair to stay soft?
That's
you know what? You don't have a choice today. Mom's gonna love you with soft hair.
And as we said before, everything is included. You don't have to bring anything.
And we're 5.5 minutes into it, and we're what? We're more than halfway through. Oh, we're about halfway through.
Yep, we're about halfway through.
And I will say, Josh said the water is nice and warm, and it is. It's a good temperature on it. It's not too warm. All right, so I've got them. Hold on, let me get the other side.
And if you're the first person, so that looks good. So
right.
so now
so I rinse them off again?
Yep, we want to rinse off again.
All right, so I rinse you off again. All right, buddy.
Do you mind if you give me a rinse?
Oh yeah.
I
was gonna say.
All right.
I should. You know, if I do this next time, I may bring a towel and just for myself.
Right.
All right. And the nice thing about it is the bathtub, everything's draining in. We're not getting a whole bunch of splash all over the place.
No.
I'm still pretty dry. You not so much, buddy, but that's okay because you're here for the wash, not me. All right, so,
now we're looking good. So now I would either do flea and tick or pet deodorizer. If we're going outside or we struggle with flea and ticks, let's do flea and tick. Or if we're more of an inside dog, we're worried about we smell, that's when I'd use pet deodorizer.
All right, he's inside, outside. He does take flea and tick medication.
I'd do pet deodorizer
then
the smell.
And the reason we're doing pet deodorizer is because this guy likes to watch the Food Network with my wife at night in the living room. So he's lying down there.
You're doing good, Zhuk.
My wife calls him her lap dog, but he's too big to sit in her lap. But he'll sit on the floor and they'll watch the Food Network. Speaking of Food Network, Sarah up the road was on Food Network with a Guy Fieri, and I think she won this last time.
I saw that.
So we have some famous celebrities here, including Josh Miller.
I wouldn't go so much.
Josh Miller, dog wash whisperer.
That's right.
All right, so I got him.
All right, so now we're going to do our final rinse.
Okay. I will say after the first portion of it with the rinse and the shampoo, you do get a better handle of it and it becomes a little bit easier. Yep. But you're able to see where the shampoo is, the conditioner, and the pet deodorizer. There you go, buddy. All right, yeah, just plop down. He's comfortable.
That's right, just take your time. All right, and so if anybody's keeping track, we're at 6 minutes and 33 seconds.
All right, so we've been doing this for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
We're not speeding up this video. The reason is because I'm talking to Josh. What we're trying to do is show people that you can get this comfortably done within 15 minutes for $10, and you don't have to pump another $10 into it.
Correct.
And I assume next time I come out and do this with Zhuk, even without Josh here, I'll probably be able to do a good job again.
Well, and you won't be videotaping.
And I won't be videotaping.
So you'll be a little faster.
Yeah,
all right.
But I'll be talking to my dog in private. Look, he's comfortable. He's doing well.
Yep.
He's looking clean.
So now we have two options here.
All right.
So, like I said, we have a vacuum cleaner and a dryer.
All right.
So the vacuum is if you have excess water on your dog, and you can vacuum up the excess water.
All right. Why don't we try that?
Yeah. So we have the vacuum button. You can hit the vacuum button. The vacuum is up over here. It's okay, dude.
No, see that happens. You're okay, buddy.
It's okay. And so that'll help us in the drying process.
So it's going to depend a lot on the style of dog hair that the dog has. A dog with shorter hair would probably need less vacuuming than a dog with curly or long hair.
You're doing good.
And look at this. I mean, we got afraid of that, but this dog is just... Now, the thing is, when we do vacuum at home, he doesn't like to be around that.
All right. So you can keep on vacuuming, but I feel like we got a whole bunch of water out.
Right.
So now we can flip to the dryer. So you can flip to the dryer, hit the dryer button, which is over near you.
One other thing too is this water is non-potable. So if you grew up drinking water out of your water hose, do not drink this water.
Yes. No, we don't want that.
Especially that flea and tick stuff. You don't want to do that. All right, but you know.
Oh no,
we're done. We're done that part. All right. Oh, you're gonna look great. I'll get him to stand up in just a second. So the last part, once you get done with the dryer, is we're gonna tub disinfect. Do I have to do anything? Well, we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yep. So we're just drying right now. So basically the vacuum and the dryer is basically like your standard shop vac. That's what it is. It's nothing too fancy other than that.
I need to stand up. There you go, buddy.
If you're really worried, I would bring your own towel. My dogs tend to shake off pretty well. I've got a lab mix and a healer.
Right.
And they tend to dry pretty well like this.
Well, I did bring a towel in the truck, so in case he wants to get dried off, that's actually one of his favorite things to do. Oh, you like that, huh?
Oh, yeah. And so for anybody, we're at 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. So we're at 11 and a half minutes that we've been doing this. Don't worry, y'all. We tried to make it fair that we don't want to take anybody's money that make you put in an extra $10.
No, and the thing is, we want to show people that we still have time, and he's looking is single. He's not dating anyone right now, so
Okay.
I need you to stand up for it. There you go. Oh, by the way, how'd your chicken sales go this morning?
Really well. We had a big turnout again, so we have lots of chickens still for sale, but I mean we're still getting lots of chicks,
Right.
which is great.
Yeah, folks, we did a video on that. Josh and his mom, Christine. If you're looking for chicks, because they mentioned one of the things about chicks, you could only usually get early spring. You guys go with chicks till when? The end
So
of
we go middle of January to almost the end of October.
Alright, so you had that potential. Alright, I think I've got it pretty well dried off. You think I've got it pretty well dried
I
off?
think so. Yeah.
Alright.
Yep. So
I got your dirtier out today.
yep. And then I mean he looks clean. I mean he smells clean.
Alright, now what do I do?
So now you can just shut off. You can hit the off button up on top,
Off button.
and then just hang that back up.
Alright.
And then we're done. So I would take him out of the tub, and then we have a minute 36 seconds left.
Okay, the only thing I will say, this depends on your dog, is I've got dog hair on me, which
I do
I
too.
get anyway when I wash it. So we're going to take them off and then we're going to disinfect the tub. Is that what we're doing?
Yep, and so I'm going to let Gene hold Zhuk, because
Okay.
we have cameras set up in here.
All right, you buddy, come on down.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the tub disinfection button. Same thing. Everything comes out with water. And so this just helps if there's somebody right behind you and we can't get out here to clean. And if you come at midnight and there's somebody right behind you, it stays clean
And it
sanitary.
starts beeping at a minute left.
About 1 minute. And so we just want all the dog hair down off the walls, and that's really about it.
Well, we made a little bit of a mess here, buddy, but you
That's
look
okay.
clean, and Josh is showing us how to clean this out.
And so we made it in 14 minutes. And so I feel like we did really good.
And I'll let everybody know how what my wife thought, because that's the final judge of all this stuff.
And then I get the floor, but you're not required to. And if you don't feel like you have to rush, we just appreciate if you.
Right. Hey, Pittsboro's a friendly town. There he goes. He shook some water off. Help out if you can. Folks, we're going to go off the live feed. Holy cow, we've had a bunch of people watching the live feed.
Well,
All
thank
right.
you so much, y'all, for joining.
If you're interested, hey Jenny, thanks for watching. If you're interested, let other folks know about that. They can see that live. We'll also have a video posted on YouTube. But you can come down to Pittsboro. What's the actual street address?
So the actual street address is 27 Commerce Court, Pittsboro, North Carolina. Pittsboro Pet Supply is, if you just want to Google it, it's right in our parking lot. Our parking lot is lit at night, so if you can't make it during the day, it's open on Sunday, even though we say we're closed, it's 24/7.
All right.
We're right down the road from the post office and right down the road from the credit union.
And you're right across the road from the animal hospital
And Pittsboro Feed.
Right. And the funny thing is, my wife is calling me, so she must know I finished washing Zhuk, and I got to take him over, and she'll have the final say. Folks, thanks for watching. Let's finish up this one.